Be me, 26, back in university, final year, already tired of group projects and people who pretend to care. Walk into the lecture hall late, professor already talking about the final project. The one that decides half the grade. Scan the room for an empty seat. Then I hear her voice. Sharp, confident, annoyingly familiar. Turn my head. It's her, Trixie. Same girl who made my life hell in middle school. Same smirk, same way of looking at people like she's already won. Haven't seen her in years. Didn't even know she went to this university. She notices me staring, raises an eyebrow. Slow smile. Yeah, it's definitely her. Professor finishes explaining the project, says the words I was hoping not to hear. You'll be working in groups. Groans everywhere. Names start getting called. I'm half listening, already planning how little effort I'll put in. Then I hear mine, followed immediately by hers. No way. Look at her. She looks just as surprised, then amused. After class, she walks up to me like we're old friends. Didn't think I'd see you again, she says, voice light, eyes sharp. Yeah, I reply. Was hoping not to. She laughs, actually laughs. Still dramatic, she says. Some things never change. I shrug. You still enjoying being a problem? Her smile widens. Only for the right people. We stand there for a second. Everyone else already gone. Professor reminds us. Deadline is tight. No extensions. Trixie looks at the syllabus, then at me. Looks like we're stuck together, she says. I nod. Let's just get it done. She tilts her head, studies me. You're calmer than I remember, she says. I meet her eyes. You're louder. That hits. Just a little. She looks away first. We exchange numbers. Purely professional. At least that's the idea. As she walks off, she glances back. Try not to hate me too much, she says. I watch her go, heart doing something I don't like. Realize two things at once. I never actually hated her, and this group project is going to ruin my life. Next week. First group meeting. Library. One of those quiet floors where nobody is actually quiet. Trixie shows up late, coffee in hand, drops into the chair like she owns it. Miss me? She asks. We haven't started, I say. So no, she grins. Liar. We open the project outline. It's bad. Research heavy, tight deadline, way too much work for two people. She skims it fast, then looks up. We're screwed, she says. Only if you procrastinate like you talk, I reply. She laughs, sharp, loud enough that a few people look over. Wow, she says, you got teeth. You taught me, I say. That shuts her up for a second. We start dividing tasks, arguing immediately. She wants to wing parts of it. I want structure. Relax, she says. I work better under pressure. That's just a cute way of saying you panic late, I say. She leans back, crosses her arms. You always had a mouth, she says. That why you never fought back? I look at her, really look. I did, I say. Just not the way you wanted. Something flickers across her face. Gone fast. We work for an hour, mostly in silence. Broken by comments that feel more like challenges. That source is trash. Your math's off. You gonna argue or fix it? People around us start paying attention. Not because we're loud, because the tension is obvious. One guy whispers to his friend, doesn't even try to hide it. Are they together or about to kill each other? Trixie hears it, smiles without looking at me. Why not both? She says. I shake my head. You haven't changed. She finally turns to me. You did, she says. Quieter. You're not scared anymore. I don't answer. Because she's wrong. I am. Just not of her, by the end of the meeting. We've made progress, not enough. She checks the time, frowns. We're behind, she says. We'll catch up, I reply. If you actually show up. She smirks, but there's tension there now. I will, she says. Promise. I pack my bag, stand up. As I pass her, she speaks low. You still hate me? I stop, don't turn around. No, I say. That's the problem. When I leave, I can feel her eyes on my back, and for the first time, she doesn't look like she's winning. Next 2 weeks blur together. Emails, shared docs, missed calls. We're not fighting anymore, which somehow makes it worse. We meet between classes, coffee shops, empty classrooms, corners of the library nobody uses. We work. Actually work. And that's the problem. She's smart. Annoyingly so. Quick. Creative. Doesn't miss patterns. Every time I expect her to slack, she shows up. Every time she expects me to lose patience, I don't. Deadline creeps closer. One night, we're sitting across from each other, laptops open, both quiet. She breaks it. We're not going to make it, she says. I look at the screen. She's right. Half the analysis missing. Visuals unfinished. Presentation barely started. We could ask for an extension, I say. She laughs. Short. Bitter. You know he won't give one, she says. Silence. People around us pack up. Lights dim. Library closing. She starts shoving things into her bag, frustrated. I hate this, she mutters. I glance at her. The project? She hesitates, then nods. Yeah. Lie. We walk out together. Cold air. Campus almost empty. She stops near the steps. Look, she says. Doesn't meet my eyes. I know you probably don't want to, she cuts herself off. First time I've ever seen that happen. Spit it out, I say. She takes a breath. Long, like it weighs something. Can you come over tonight? She asks. I blink. To work, she adds quickly. Too quickly. We'll get more done, she says. No distractions, just us. I study her. Really study her. She's nervous. Actually nervous. You sure? I ask. She finally looks at me. Eyes sharp, but uncertain. Yeah, she says, then softer. Please. I nod. Slow. Text me the address, I say. Relief flashes across her face. Gone just as fast as we part ways. I realize something. This is the first time she's asked me for anything without turning it into a game. Later that night. Stand outside her apartment. Old building. Dim hallway. Door already cracked open. She opens it before I knock. Hair down, oversized hoodie, barefoot. Not the version she shows at school. Hey, she says. Quiet. Hey, I reply. She steps aside. Lets me in. Place is small, clean, too controlled. Like she doesn't let messes last. We don't talk much. Set up laptops at her kitchen table, open the project, for a while. It's just work, typing, numbers, graphs. The clock moves faster than it should. Midnight. Then later. She rubs her eyes, leans back. I hate this part, she says. The deadline? She shakes her head. Needing someone. I don't answer. We keep working, at some point. She gets up, starts pacing. You ever think about how stupid this is? She says. All this stress over a grade? You're the one who asked me here, I say. She stops, turns. I know, she snaps. Then immediately exhales. Sorry, she says, voice lower. I'm bad at this. At what? She laughs, short, empty. Normal, she says. Silence. We sit there. The kind that presses on your ears. She looks at me. Really looks. You still remember me, don't you? She asks. I nod. Hard to forget. She winces. I was awful to you. Yeah, I say. You were. She swallows. I didn't know how else to talk to you, she says. I close my laptop. That's not talking, I say. She steps closer, hands clenched at her sides. I know, she says. I know that now. Her voice shakes just a little. I liked you, she blurts, then laughs like it's a joke. God, that sounds so stupid. I don't move. I was scared you'd ignore me, she continues. Words spilling now. So I did the opposite. I pushed, I poked, I made you hate me. She looks up at me. And it worked. I meet her eyes. Steady. You didn't make me hate you, I say. You made me pay attention. That stops her. She steps closer. Too close now. I don't know how to do this without ruining it, she says. I don't answer with words. I kiss her. It's not gentle. It's not angry. It's honest. For a second. She freezes. Then she kisses me back, harder, when we break apart. She rests her forehead against mine. This is a bad idea, she whispers. I nod. Probably. We don't stop. Morning comes too fast. Light through the blinds. Coffee machine humming somewhere behind me. I wake up on her couch, fully dressed, head pounding. For a second, I wonder if I imagined everything. Then I hear her in the kitchen, quiet, careful, like she's afraid of making noise in her own place. I sit up, run a hand through my hair. She notices me, freezes for half a second. Morning, she says. Neutral, too neutral. Hey, I reply. We stand there, 10 feet apart, like strangers who know too much. Coffee appears in my hand. I don't remember asking. We should work, she says, already turning back to the table. No mention of last night. We open our laptops, pull the project back up. It's impossible to focus. Every pause feels loud, every brush of movement charged. I catch her staring once. She looks away immediately. About yesterday, I start. We don't have time, she cuts in. Not harsh, just firm. I nod. Let it go. We work harder than we have in weeks, like speed can erase things, around noon. We finish the last slide. She exhales, leans back. We did it, she says. I close my laptop, stand up. I should go, I say. She nods, too quickly. Walks me to the door, hands in the sleeves of her hoodie. This doesn't change anything, she says, not looking at me. I pause. Doesn't it? I ask. She swallows. It can't, she says. Quiet. I step closer, not touching. Trixie, I say. I'm not that kid anymore. She looks up at me, eyes conflicted. I know, she says, voice breaking just a little. That's why I'm scared. I don't push, I don't argue. I'll see you in class, I say. She nods. Door closes behind me. Walking down the hallway, I realize something. Last night wasn't a mistake. Pretending it was is going to hurt more. Presentation day. Lecture hall full. Everyone pretending not to panic. Trixie sits next to me, not touching, but close enough that I can feel her leg against mine. Professor calls our names. We walk up together. She starts, confident, smooth, like nothing ever gets to her. I follow, pick up where she leaves off. No hesitation. It works. Too well? Questions come. We answer without looking at each other, like we rehearsed it 100 times. When it's over, the professor nods. Good work, he says. Both of you. We sit back down. Only then do I realize. My hands are shaking. Hers aren't. Class ends. People file out. Noise fades. She doesn't move. Neither do I. You were good up there, she says. So were you, I reply. Silence stretches. Then she exhales. Slow, heavy. I need to say something, she says. Finally looking at me, I nod. I was horrible to you, she says. Not because I hated you. She swallows. Because I liked you, she continues. And I didn't know how to be normal about it. I watch her. Really watch her. I thought if I pushed you, she says, if I made you react, you wouldn't disappear. Her voice drops. I never wanted to hurt you. I take a breath. You did, I say, not accusing, just honest. She nods, accepts it. I know, she says, and I don't expect forgiveness. She stands, grabs her bag. I just didn't want to leave without telling you the truth. I stand too. Trixie, I say. She stops. I'm not that kid anymore, I continue. But I'm also not going to pretend this didn't matter. She turns, eyes searching. So what are you saying? She asks. I step closer, close enough that there's no confusion. I'm saying, I tell her, if you want this, it has to be real. Her lips part. No sarcasm, No armor? I do, she says. I don't hesitate. I kiss her. Right there. Empty lecture hall. No audience. When we pull apart? She laughs softly, relieved. Still terrible at being normal, she says. I smile. Good, I reply. I'd be bored otherwise. We walk out together, no promises, no labels, just two people. Finally not pretending anymore.